Good afternoon, everyone. You all had a great lunch? No sound. I want great lunch? Great lunch? Yeah. Hey, everyone. And let's start off this session with a little question. What if I told you that you could prevent cancer with one word? Anybody can think that? One word that can prevent cancer. I'm just kidding. There's nothing like that, of course. But let me tell you something. What if one conversation could save a life? And just a one conversation. Not surgery, not miracle drugs, just a conversation. Does anyone have an idea? Anyone? Right. When I say cancer, what comes to your mind? Maybe an elderly person, maybe someone you know. But most of us never imagine a young person, a teenager, a college student, or even a mother with children still learning to say mom. Because along the way, sometimes we convinced ourselves that cancer only belonged to the old age and not the young generation. And it's a story that only belongs to someone else's, but not ours. But today, it belongs to us. I wasn't inspired by a news article or a statistics. I was truly inspired by the woman I love fighting for her life. In 2013, my mother, Amuda Ruby, was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. Stage 4, think about those words for a minute. It is unbelievable. To most people, it would sound like the end of it. To my mother, it was the beginning of the greatest fight of her life. I watched hospital corridors become familiar, doctor appointments replaced our family outings, medicines became a part of our daily routine. There were nights filled with uncertainty and there were days filled with only silent prayers. But as a child, I couldn't understand everything that was going through my mother, but I understood one thing, that cancer doesn't only affect the person, it could affect the entire family. Now, seeing those transformations changed something in me. Today, cancer is not only changing, it is not a disease that we associate with the old age anymore. More and more young women and even teenagers are being diagnosed with cancer, which seemed rare in the young generation. This should concern every one of us. The prevention and this information is not to fear. It is because we need to be informed to live. Awareness is not something we could acknowledge. Awareness is something to prevent. Here, there are some misunderstandings about cancer. Cancer isn't something that wakes up one morning and suddenly appears. It is something that does not develop in a week or does not develop in a month. It silently builds in your cells. It silently grows, silently spreads over all of your body. Sometimes our environment, our lifestyle are being the main influence for cancer development. For example, our diets, our physical activities, smoking, alcohol use, and etc. Sometimes it is also influenced by our genetics, or mainly infections like HPV, the human papillomavirus. But even the person who does everything right, who claims to be the healthiest one in the earth, he can even still develop the cancer. Throughout this process, we should make sure that self-blaming is never the answer. Now, let me tell you a situation. I want to speak to every young person who are sitting over here. We know what is trending in social media. We know what is going on in the political side. We know every fashion trends. We keep on researching on our needs and wants. But what is really going on in the healthcare of teenagers? Only 1/3 of the population knows about the knowledge of what's really going on. We need to know that the government also provides us a free HPV vaccines and vaccines that help prevent cancers from teenagers, from the age of teenagers. Awareness is not panic. I've also realized and I've also known about something very beautiful along this journey. Cancer can affect the body, but it can definitely not affect a determined spirit. Here's something that I've realized. We often celebrate cancer survivors, cancer ongoing patients, we often keep them in the top list, as we should be absolutely celebrating them. But we should start encouraging girls and boys who are getting their vaccine done, and the process of and the awareness of prevention. What if a student or if, a teenager just educated 5 friends about the HPV vaccines or any vaccines that leads to the prevention of cancer? What if school generalizes the cancer awareness as naturally as mathematics? What if a teenager starts to believe that cancer development today, cancer is not only changing the lives of teenagers, but it's also affecting the entire family, as we know. Student community or anything that we protest against, we must take care of our health. So if there is one thing that I want you to remember, if there is one thing that I want you to remember, what if awareness was the cure? Because it is where every cure begins. My name is Joshna Paul, and my mother's story became one of my purposes, and I hope it becomes part of yours too. Thank you.